Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome and I hope you all are doing well. So for today's video, we are going to be learning how to create a lace crochet or a lace frontal using the tiny crochet hook. Okay, so in my last video, I showed you guys how to use the ventilating needle to create a lace crochet or a lace frontal. So in this one, we're going to be making a lace closure using the tiny crochet hook. Okay, so with that said, let's go straight into the video and I hope you are ready. All right, get your stuff ready. Let's jump right in. Okay, so first thing first, I'm going ahead to cut out the hair out of the weft. So next, I'm taking my comb and I'm combing out the little tiny hair, and next I'm going to go ahead and throw that away. Okay guys, grab your crochet hook and let's begin. So the first thing you want to do, you want to take the hair and fold it over. Okay, so go ahead and fold it over just like this. So next you want to make sure to have one short end and one long end. If you're using a stretch braiding hair, don't worry about having the long end and a short end. So you just want to go ahead and fold it over from the middle. So next, go ahead and create a loop. But if you're using a hair cut out of a bundle, you want to make sure to have one short end and one long end. Okay, so with that said, let's go straight into the next step, which is creating the lace closure or lace frontal using the tiny crochet hook. So to start, you want to take your tiny crochet hook, pass it through the lace. So next you want to gently push it all the way through, just like that. So next you want to hook two strands of hair and gently pull it back. So while doing this, you want to be careful, you don't want to rip the lace. So gently rotate it left and right until you're done pulling it through. So next you want to hook the hair and pass it through the loop, just like that. So the first method, we're going to be using the single knot method. So I'm going to show you again. You want to gently pass the crochet hook through the hole on the lace and push it all the way through, taking your time, don't rush it. So next, hook two strands of hair, just like that again, and gently pull it through the hole by rotating it left and right. So once that is done, you want to hook the hair and pass it through the loop. Again, take your tiny crochet hook and pass it through one hole on the lace. So next you want to push it through just like that, and next hook two strands of hair and gently pull it through just like that. So next hook the hair and pass it through the loop. Okay, so just like that, that is the single knot method. Okay, so moving on to the next step, the second method is the double crochet knot method. Okay, so let's jump right in. So you want to take your tiny crochet hook and pass it through one hole on the lace, and next gently push it through just like that. And next hook two strands of hair and again gently pull that through the lace, just like that. Okay, so next take the crochet hook, hook the hair and pass it through the loop, again bring it back and hook the hair again and pass it through the loop. So this is the double knot method. So it's just like doing a regular double knot crochet braid, but we're doing it on a lace closure or lace frontal. So again, you want to take your tiny crochet hook, pass it through one hole on the lace. So next you want to hook two strands of hair and gently pull that through. So next hook the hair, pass it through the loop, again hook the hair and pass it through the loop. So that's the double knot method. Okay, guys, so go ahead and practice, 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 and take your time. All right, and also try using both method on a little section of the lace and see which one works best for you. See if you prefer the single knot method or the double knot method. For the double knot method, you can use that for a really stubborn hair that refuse to stay put. So for that, you can use the double knot method. But for me, I prefer the single knot method because it's kind of faster and it look way neater than the double knot method. That's for me. So you go ahead and try both method and see which one works best for you. Okay, guys, so this is the crochet hook method one using the tiny crochet hook. As you can see right here, it looks neat, it looks beautiful. Okay, so yeah, just don't rush the process. Take your time. Take your time. The more time you give yourself to practice, to learn how to use the crochet hook without breaking the lace, the more beautiful your project or your wig is going to come out looking. So give yourself time, practice, take breaks, and also start with a little tiny lace closure. Start with a 1x5 lace closure and work from that. Practice on that. Okay, so once you practice on that, then you can increase the size of lace closure you work on as time goes on. But first thing first, you want to focus on practicing on how to create it and how to work with the crochet hook properly without breaking the lace. So right here is a side-by-side video of the crochet hook method and the ventilating needle. So you can see right there, the both look beautiful. So you can achieve the same results using either crochet hook or the ventilating needle. Okay, so just a quick reminder, I have a separate video and also a close-up video showing you guys how to use the ventilating needle to create a lace closure or to create a lace frontal. So I'll put the link in the description box down below. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and click on the link in the description box down below or click on this little icon right here to your right to watch that video. Okay, guys, so this is the end of the video. I hope you find this video helpful. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And also, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. If you already subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for popping by today. And thank you all for watching this video. And I'll see you all in my next one.